Hi, today is July 10. So what I did is I created this child theme. So this child theme is based on the parent theme that I made previously. So this is the child theme that I made, which is a design for a freelancer. Um, but this video is not about this. Um, I upgraded my WordPress to the latest version of the WordPress, which is WordPress 6.6. They've not released this yet. Uh, I think it'll be released next week, but I really wanted to try before the release. I was quite curious. One thing that I noticed was they've released or they have added this feature called grid. So I converted my patterns to grid. So here I use grid because I was using CSS grid instead, but I'm using grid. But the problem with the grid is that even if in the mobile version it's still showing like 4 column, like we don't have they don't have the, or let's say the WordPress do not have the ability to make it 2 column or 1 column in mobile or tablet version. So again, we have to manually add CSS because in the mobile version I really don't want to present in this format. I don't know why they release like that, but at least the grid is here, which is going to make my life somewhat better. So I'm going to change my patterns to grid. So let's see. So let me activate my pattern, my template. So this is my pattern. So the way we convert the existing to grid is okay, this one. So this one I made it using adding additional class, but I'm going to change this to from this group I will change this to grid, and then in here I'm going to choose it 3 column, and in the mobile version tablet still the same. So mobile version it's going to look like this. I just updated that, but it's still coming as, so if I do it, this is what I want to do because these are my previous classes. This is coming through CSS, but if I use their grid, it's going to be like this. Yeah. So for this to work in mobile version, maybe I need to override my I need to write a different CSS here, which is going to be so advanced. So I am still using the same class, just that it's not working. To make it work, okay, the funny part is that when we click save, we cannot browse this right now. There's no way I can go and browse my pattern. Oops. So let's say I change something, save. I cannot go and browse. Let's see in a page. So if I write something, save it, there is an option to view page here, but in pattern we cannot do it anymore. So this is my grid. Okay, so grid. Okay, for this to work, what I can do is I can go here, convert this into a grid, make it 3 columns, save it. There's no option to view. I don't know why they remove it. Okay, so this is how my grid looks like now. Yes, so they have added this thing called display grid is layout grid. So okay, so my CSS is already overwriting it actually. Grid template column repeat 3 1 FR, grid template columns repeat 3 min max 0 1 FR. So if I make it smaller, so my CSS is already overwriting it. Yes. So just that I just need to remove one line from my previous CSS, which is from here. All I need to do is go here and remove display grid. That's it. Like that's the only thing that I can do. What about the gaps? If I remove the grid gap, I can still see gap. I think that is coming from the backend itself. So I don't need to add a gap anymore. Yes. Yes, so this is giving us the gap. All right, fine. It is something, at least one less work to do in terms of the grid now onwards. No need to write additional CSS just for the grid. So let me try to remove display grid gap. Yes, so it's working perfect. Yes, yeah. So I'll keep my CSS as is because I don't want I need like 2 column and 1 column in the mobile version, and the WordPress do not have that yet. But with this, I am able to achieve this at least. Similarly with the logo, let's see, I will just make it display grid. Go here, make it 6. What's happening? Make it 6. Cool. So all I need to do is yeah, at least I don't need these anymore as well. No need to add margin because there were some margin that I need to add before. I don't need to do that anymore. I can remove this, I can remove this, I can remove this, I can remove this. Yes. Okay, yeah. So display grid is integrated some lines of my code, and it's easy for the users because users will understand. um, if they want to change, they can just do it on their own. So I must say that they have more customization options. If they want to make it 4 column, they can do it from here directly. It's just that in the mobile version, I am adding my CSS so that it won't look like in a one, like I don't want to show like this in mobile. I want to make it a proper one in mobile as well. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll share more updates about my progress. So stay tuned.